All right, boys and girls, welcome back to the drive-thru. We're here with Alex here, who has awesomely requested some additional assistance with standard form. So what we're going to do, Alex, is we're going to graph a couple lines, then we're going to graph a couple inequalities, okay? Notice a line involves an equals sign. So the best way to do these is to find the easiest points possible. Those points are the intercepts. So if I put in a 0 for x, I get 0 plus 7y equals 21. Divide each side by 7, what do you get? You get y equals 3. Okay? Change color just so the audience knows which one I'm doing. Let's put in a 0 for y. Okay? Well, then you get 3x plus 0 is 21. And x equals 7. Okay, so now we know two key points. 7 comma 0 is on this line. 0 comma 3 is on this line. It is a line, so we're not going to dot it or anything. And let's just do it like this. Like that. I kind of missed my mark down here, but that's just this pen that I'm using. So that's the idea. Good enough? Okay? You don't like it? Oh, kicking it? Okay. So, like, I don't know. I wonder if the point negative 5, 5 is on our... Let's check it. 3 times negative 5. Negative 15. 7 times 5. 35. Ooh, it's close. It's 20. So it's very close to being correct, which is why that point is very close to being on the line. Okay? Does that help? All right, let's do another one. Now let's see if we can do this all in our head. Whoops. Hey, if you can't do this in head, then don't. It doesn't matter to me if you use paper. If you put in a 0 for x, negative 3 times what is positive 12? Very good. If I put in a 0 for y, 4 times what is 12? So 0, negative 4. Okay. 3 comma 0. Okay? And now I just want to show you something else. Gosh darn it. Okay, so we already know what this line looks like. Right now I am just showing you a comparison of something else that you know. So I'm going to solve this equation for y. So I'm going to subtract 4x. And I get negative 3y is negative 4x plus 12. Divide each side by negative 3. And you get positive y is positive 4/3 x minus 4. Oh, well, let's look at that. What's the y-intercept for that black equation? Correct. What is the y-intercept of this equation? Right? What's the slope? 4/3. Up 4, over 3. Same line. So if you weren't comfortable doing it that way, you could always do it this way if you are able to solve the equation for y, which is what we learned last chapter. Okay? All right, so now let's do an inequality. What number do I put in for y to get 20? What number do I put in for x to get 20? Okay, now this does not have an equal sign, so it's going to be la dashed, la dasha. Now, I caution you when you shade these not to just go above that line, because it's no longer in the form y equals or y is greater than. So let's test the point 0, 0. Is 0 plus 0 greater than 20? So the point 0, comma 0, it fails. So that means these must be the points that work. The shading can only be on one side of the line. And since 0, 0 failed, the other side must work. Why did I pick 0, 0, you might ask? Because it was the easiest number I could pick. Okay, does that help? Let's do one more. Very good. Okay. Very good. So you got 9, comma 0. You got 0, comma negative 3. Still a dotted line. Now let's test the point 0, comma 0 to see if it works. Is 0 minus 0, is 0 less than 18? Yes, it does work. Okay? So that means that we must be shading all of the points above this line. Does that help? Thank you, Alex. Boom!